First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, let's go! Ready? 280. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check. Tight. Wait. Hey, Zoo. Ready to go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Haywood.
Ryan.
Here we go.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Delta.
Do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Ryan.
Drop in.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, come on! Go now!
Running it here with Peyton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Here's Newton. It's brought in by Doxson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Switch. 20. Watch twitch.
Now Newton on 1st down. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Check 45 to Mike. Come to my work.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. Tackle made by the 2nd-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch twist. 8. Check. Crunch.
On 2nd down, Dillon trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Mike's 59.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, white. Lucky.
Throwing again. Ryan airing it out, looking into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's third down.
Ready? With a set, ready? 20. Express! Check. Ready?
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Go!
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it second down and 12.
Ready, blue 80! 54! We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go!
On second and 12, Ryan, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback. Big advantage of it when the other direction. Excellent blocking and picked up a touchdown.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Watch the ship. Check. Ship. Watch the ship.
Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Ready to go!
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Ready, blue 80, white 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check. Get up.
On third down, Ryan.
6-man.
And he's got it.
Check girls.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
64, weak. 51, Tom.
Second and goal at the Panthers.
Hey, orbit.
On second and goal, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. It's the fullback there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now a carry for Dillon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I got him.
They toss to Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now on 2nd and 16, Ryan, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Gold maybe not blessed with the strongest leg in the league, but he might be the most accurate. 2 for 2 from 50-plus a year ago, and he converts another one here.
Yeah, you don't want to play horse with Robbie Gould as a kicker. That guy can maneuver a football with his foot.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
All day, every day, any day. 59.
Here's Newton. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Great. Kill.
On second down now, Dillon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Newton. And Thomas has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Set. 180.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey.
Newton on first down. Looking end zone for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's second down.
What is it? 180.
Mike, 45.
Hey! Check press!
To throw again. Newton can fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Check. 8.
Fresno. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
8.
Tighten up.
20.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here goes.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we have a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On first down, Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Set 180. 8. Set 180.
It's just me and you.
Express.
That's mine. I got him.
Gun.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tack McKinley getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Great.
Third and long. It's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ryan now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Situation. Let's go.
Here's Ryan to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, express!
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Bravo!
58, Mike.
From the 41, Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wells. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
21. 51, sub.
58.
Here's Ryan. And that's complete to Cooks. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Ready, blue 80. Back 25.
58, right there.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike the 59.
Oh, get him! Get him!
Throwing again. Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Carolina. 54 yards.
And a Panther first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Express!
Newton now to throw. They go screen with Dillon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 18-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Tight end right. 4 down.
Throwing again is Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, any time, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. It's caught. Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? You've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Let's get
20.
58.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
51 to Mike.
Face.
To Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Hey, Alpha.
Kill, turn it up. Kill, turn up. Right here.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. They got the lead here in the 2nd half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10.
22.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan, and his throw is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Stepping up, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, exit.
Here's Ryan. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We got to get to the ball.
51, Tom.
49, check 49.
58. 25, sit up. Ready to go.
Throwing now is Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Interception.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. 180.
The mic. Check. 45 the mic.
20.
Ricky. 45.
That's right.
Now it's Newton.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
59. Let's go, D.
Newton to throw.
Let's go one more.
It's hauled in by Doxson. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You. 36. Swing. 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Panthers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.